Could you recall what you did as a student in 1952?
Yes, indeed. I was, like other students, involved in the social life, socio-political life of the university. And I formed with 6 others the very first student fraternity in the whole of Nigeria, possibly in all of Africa, I don't know.
And what is that, the name of that fraternity?
It's known severally as the Pirates Confraternity or the National Association of Sea Dogs.
Now, what was the idea behind the formation of the fraternity?
This was the immediate pre-independence period when students were very much alienated from their environment. They considered themselves inheritors of the colonial mandate. They were very elitist, felt extraordinarily privileged, didn't feel themselves part of the general society. And so this organization was set up to break through that mold, to fight petty tribalism, etc., and to give the students a new socio-political consciousness, make them feel members of their real, not their imagined society.
Rugged. Hello, pilot Coco Marine on board the ship.
Despite the good intentions of its originators, fraternities, or in the Nigerian context, campus secret cults, have become synonymous with nearly every criminal vice imaginable. This is because many people have concluded over time that secret cult groups are the ringleaders of many criminal enterprises, including armed robbery, rape, murder, drug trafficking, fraud, and kidnapping, to name a few. We will quickly cover the origins and growth of cults in Nigeria in this video series, that is, when and how cultism began in Nigeria. We will also try to explain how they get and sustain their membership, as well as how cultism can be regulated. So remain glued to our channel and keep watching. No longer news that cultism is a menace in Nigeria that has proved impossible for management of higher institutions, secondary schools, families and neighborhoods to eradicate. In fact, it is fair to say that cult-related activities and crimes are a regular feature in Nigerian news. Cultism, a concept developed in our higher education institutions for noble reasons, has extended not just from classrooms to streets, but even beyond Nigerian boundaries to other parts of the world. Almost no academic year passes by without claims of cult-related violence, near any of the country's higher education institutions, whether on or off campus. From Ghana to South Africa, Malaysia to Turkey, Dubai to Italy, India to Spain, Nigerian cults have formed criminal organizations that engage in drug and human trafficking, prostitution, and computer-related fraud, to name a few. Authorities in Italy, for example, arrested a crime ring with cult ties earlier this year. This criminal gang utilized Bitcoin to buy cloned credit card numbers on the dark web and then used the cards to make illegal online purchases of different high-priced items. People in the UAE were alarmed recently after witnessing horrible footage of cultists carrying out a vicious attack on competitors that left many dead and others maimed. These groups are also believed to be in charge of a number of prostitution rings across Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Recruiters approach young boys and girls directly or through their family members, offering fake jobs abroad. Some of the jobs they offer are factory workers or supermarket workers, or they could tell them that they will work as cleaners or housemaids in those foreign lands with the promises of good salaries. Most of the time, this is a lie, for they end up being trafficked, tortured, and used as sex slaves or sold off to organ harvesters. Welcome to Naija Chronicles, a channel dedicated to keeping you informed, educated, and entertained. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this in the future, because we release new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We can trace the origin of Nigerian campus cultism to the Pirates Confraternity. It was created in 1952 at the University of Ibadan by Wole Soyinka and 6 fellow undergraduates known as the Magnificent Seven. Pirates Confraternity was founded on the principles of equal human rights and social justice in the society. Among its objectives were to remove tribalism and elitism in the Nigerian schools. Originally founded as a student organization, prospective members could be from any tribe or faith, but one criterion for membership was that they be academically brilliant. Pirates Confraternity activities were free of violence, and its members were held in high regard by the student population. It hosted public meetings, kept a membership registry, and published The Scorpion, a newspaper magazine. For the next 20 years or more, things remained the same. Some say a few members of the Pirates Confraternity were expelled for lack of discipline and failing to meet the Pirates Confraternity's academic standards, while others believe they left on their own because they felt the Pirates Confraternity had failed to uphold its standards. But one thing is certain: in 1972, 2 members of the Pirates Confraternity, named Bolaji Karu and Kunle Adigun, broke away from the Pirates Confraternity and founded the Buccaneers. According to Karu and Adigun, the goal of founding Buccaneers was to uphold pirates' wrongdoings. With time, more splits and splinter organizations arose from this confraternity. Rancor, feuds, and personal competition among confraternity members fueled many of these rebellions and breakaways. For example, in 1982, 3 former members of the Buccaneer Confraternity established the Supreme Vikings Confraternity at the University of Port Harcourt. The Black Axe Confraternity was created during the 1977/1978 academic year at the University of Benin by 9 undergraduates concerned about the condition of the black man. Years later, in 1981, the Brotherhood of Blood, also known as Black Beret, broke away from Black Axe. It was created in Enugu State University of Science and Technology to combat the ignorance, intimidation, and crime of other cults.